Age of Overlord is an extremely powerful set coming out on October 19th to the TCG, and inside that set we can find a wide variety of extremely meta-defining cards. The list would be so long that I really just can't cover all of them in one single video, so I'll do them piece by piece. But today I really wanted to discuss the Horus engine, how good they would be in the TCG. But before this video starts, my man, do you see this like button right here? Yeah, please do me a favor and smash it real quick. And you're also very welcome to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Anyways, first things first, what is the Horus engine and what is it made out of? There are 4 different Horus monsters, 1 continuous spell, and 1 continuous trap. Nothing too complicated, all the 4 Horus monsters have the exact same effect of being able to summon themselves from the graveyard, and also it is an inherent summon. So in other words, even if you're under Dweller, you can still summon back your Horus monsters with their own ability. And even though there's 4 Horus monsters, most people are only choosing to play 3 Imseti with 1 Happy and 1 continuous spell, and they're also ditching the trap card. So quite clearly, we can see that Imseti is the best one out of all the Horus monsters because it's the only one that actually does something in your hand. So you can actually pitch it from the hand to the graveyard alongside any other card, and then you can search your PHARAONIC Sarcophagus and draw 1 card. So you're trading in 2 cards for 2 other cards, but you're also getting a Horus in the graveyard, which is basically a +1. Because again, it is a free special summon from the graveyard once per turn if you control PHARAONIC Sarcophagus. But we're not done yet, no. So being level 8, the Horus monsters will grant you access to one of the most powerful Xyz toolbox in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It really can be argued that there is nothing better than the rank 8 Xyz monsters. They're absolutely cracked going first and second. So are you tired of losing to Nibiru? Alright, cool, just overlay 2 Horus monsters into Galaxy Ice Prime Photon Lord and now you can negate monster effects. And do you want to kill people in 4 summons without getting nibbed? Sure thing, summon Draglubion, detach material, summon Numeron Dragon, and then use its effect. It will boost to 9,000 attack, and that's a one-punch man. But look, if you're trying to pick apart massive boards, try this card instead. Number C62 Neo Galaxy Ice Prime Photon Dragon not only has a really cool long-ass name, but it's also one of the most terrifying Xyz monsters out there. It's an absolute joke to summon because all you have to do is slap it on top of the Galaxy Ice Prime Photon Dragon, and that's it, that's all. So as long as you have the Galaxy Ice Prime Photon Dragon as a material, it's going to be getting a lot of really insane effects. So it's going to be unaffected by your opponent's monster effects, which is absolutely cracked, and also you can detach material to attack up to 3 monsters your opponent controls, and it also gains attack equal to the level and ranks of the monsters underneath multiplied by 100. So after using the effect to detach to gain 2 extra attacks on monsters, it's usually going to have 5,600 attack. That is a whopping potential of 16,800 damage that you get to pull off with only 1 card. Imseti and a discard, that's it, that's all. And again, that is under Nib, and the monster is unaffected by monster effects anyway, so even if that's after Nib, it doesn't matter. Man, Galaxy cards are so nice, but do you want to know another one? Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Free spell negate and you get to redirect attacks to it. So now I'm no longer going to have to fear for my Heretic Seal or IP Masquerena or Herald of the Arclight while I have this card on the field. And it's funny that I keep talking about Galaxy, but honestly, they're really the best users of rank 8 and level 8 monsters out there. Even if you're not using Horus monsters as actual materials for Xyz summons, they're still really terrifying. Imseti, Happy, and Duamatef all do something when one of your cards leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. Kibesunuef also has an effect, but it's complete dog shit. You're never going to try to play it. But yeah, as a matter of fact, you can apply passive pressure just by controlling these monsters. And your opponent will not even be able to use massive border wipes like Darkhold and Regeki because all of your Horus monsters are indestructible by card effects unless they target them. Now, what if the game plan was to end on the Horus monsters on the field and something like, let's see, Artifact Durendal? Hey, you see where this is going, huh? So your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you use Durendal, and you force your opponent to destroy one of your spells and traps instead. So you are negating one of your opponent's cards, and then you're triggering all of your Horus monsters because your opponent's card made one of your cards leave the field. Imseti will be able to send a card from the field to the graveyard without targeting, and then Happy will be able to recycle back either 2 cards from the graveyard or banish to the hand or deck, and Duamutef will make you draw cards equal to the amount of monsters with different names in your main monster zone. So let me get this straight, you can technically draw upwards of 5 cards, recycle 2 cards, send a card your opponent controls to the graveyard, and negate a card with just like little effort? Yeah, no, this should be forbidden by the Catholic Church. That as the Horus monsters can be used for Xyz plays, even Synchro plays, for beatdown, and also resource generating plays. The only drawback is when you start playing too many Horus monsters because you're going to be breaking a little more often, but you can control that by only playing the bare minimum. So again, what people are doing is playing 3 Imseti, 1 Happy, or 1 Duamutef, as well as 1 Sarcophagus. That's it, that's all. But if you want to play a lot of Horus names, you can still go for it and actually play them in a mill deck. Because not only are they good to mill, but also they allow you to mill even more thanks to zombie vampire access. Again, rank 8s are absolutely filthy. And you could also spy your opponent's extra deck and rip a card out of it with Infection Busking, which is kind of like a budget Diablosis at home. But yeah, all that to say that these cards are beyond broken. This engine can be played in pretty much just about everything because it doesn't really conflict with anything. And you're also not committing to a normal summon, so if you can play this with a Brave Token engine, it's even better. I mean, just imagine going Imseti, Pitch, Water, Enchantress. My man, you'll need to shower after doing that because this is nasty. I know for a fact that the best deck post Age of Overlord will be utilizing this engine. Whether we're talking about combo, mid-range, or even control decks. Everyone is trying to benefit from free rank 8s and free big monsters and free cards that do everything you can ask for. Bro, even Labyrinth can play these cards really well. Trap decks could literally summon a Hope Harbinger and then negate Duster and Lightning Storm. So deadass, there's actually an application for everyone. Bro, I think at this point there might actually be a moment where drawing 5 monsters in Labyrinth will be deemed as average.
But Yakshine, it's a trap deck.
Yeah, a trap deck, yeah. Anyways, that's all I had for this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts about the horse engine in the comment section below. And I will see you guys very soon. Peace.